business partners, Kosike, Kimani and Atieno contributed this towards an investment. Kosike contributed 20% of the money. Kimani and Atieno contributed the remainder in the ratio of this to that, respectively. Calculated the amount of money Kimani contributed. So both of them, they contributed 100%, but Kosike contributed 20%, meaning Kimani and Atieno contributed 80%. So minus 20% for Kosike, we will have 80% is the money contributed by these two, Kimani and Atieno. So now we can get the money, which is 80 over 100 times 175, the total amount. So both, they contributed 1,400,000. That is Kimani and Atieno. But they contributed in this ratio 3 over 8 times this one is, let me write, Kimani. We are to actually Kimani. Kimani contributed 3 over the total, that is 3 over 8 times this. And that one will give us Kenya shillings 525,000. So this is the money Kimani contributed. Find the ratio of the contribution of the three. If it was 100%, Kimani Kosike gave 20%. This one is going to be 30% and 50%. So Kimani will be 30%. So the ratio is 2 to 3 to 5. The money earned a compound interest at a rate of 8% per annum. After 3 years, the partners withdrew the interest and donated 10% of the charitable to a charitable organization. The partners then shared the remainder in the ratio of their contribution. Calculate the amount of money to the nearest shillings that each partner contributed. So let us calculate the amount. Amount will be principal 1 plus r over 100 raised to power n. The principal is going to be, this is our principal, 175 into 1 plus the rate 8 over 100 raised to power 3. This one will be 175 times, this one is 0, is 1.08 raised to power 3, and that one will give us 2. So this is the amount. But remember, interest equal to amount minus principal. That is now 22,04,496 minus the principal, so that we get the interest. And our interest is going to be Kenya shillings 454,96. So this is the money they are going to share. But before they share, 10% is going to a charitable. So 10%. So they are going to share 90% of this money. This money, 10% is going to be donated. So the money that they are going to share is 90%. So we can directly say 90 over 100 times this. So the money to be shared is equal to 409 0.46. So this is the money that they are going to share in their ratio of contribution. So cos K will get 2/10 because the ratio is 2 plus, that is 10, times 409 0.46. That one will give us Kenya shillings 81,809. Next one is Kimani. Kimani is 3, so it is 3/10 times 409 0.46. That one will give us Kenya shillings 122,714. The last one is Atieno, which is 5/10 times this 49,046. That one will give us shillings 204,2523. So that is a solid consists of a conical part, cylindrical part, and a hemispherical part. All of the parts have the same diameter of 12 centimeters. The height of the cylindrical part is 15, and the surrounding height of the conical part is 10 centimeters. Take by to be this, calculate the height of the solid. So first let us try to draw the solid. So this solid could be inaweza kuonekana kama hii, kwa sababu kuna hii cylinder, kuna hemisphere here, and then kuna hii conical hapo. So amesema hii kuna inakuanga na hint yake, na hii amesema ni 10. Kutoka hapa mpaka hapa amesema ni 15. Sawa? Tumeambiwa the diameter is 12. So kutoka hapa mpaka hapa ni 12, meaning mpaka hapa ni 6. The diameter kutoka hapa mpaka hapa ni ngapi? Ni 6. That is okay. So from here up to here is 15. So we are asked to find the height from here up to here. So kwanza we have to get the height of the conical flask, the conical part. And that one is easy. Now we will extract this one, whereby this one is 10 and this one is a 6. Definitely this one is 8. How do you get 8? 10 square minus 6 square, which is 64 square root, which is 8 centimeters. So this one is 8. So from here up to here is 8. From here up to here is 15. So tumepakisha kutoka hapa mpaka hapa. Lakini hii ni hemisphere, so kutoka hapa mpaka hapa ni 6, kwa sababu kama kutoka hapa mpaka hapa ni 6, the diameter is 6, the radius is 6, so also from here up to here is going to be 6. Kwa hivyo hapa mpaka hapa ni 6. So the total height of the solid will be 6 plus 15 plus 8 from here up to here, and that one will be 29 centimeters. So the height of the solid is 29. Calculate the surface area of the solid. So it means we are going to calculate the surface area of the conical flask plus the cylinder and then the hemisphere. Hapa kwa conical flask tuna calculate curved surface area. Hii mabati tu peke yake ya hapa nje. Hii sako hatutaiweka. Hii cylinder tunaenda kucalculate to curved surface area of the cylinder. Hatutaunganisha hii sako na tutaweka hii sako kwa sababu hii ni horo. Hii ni mkebe kitu, yani kitu iko na shimo katikati kwenda juu. Kwa hivyo hatutaunganisha hii, hatutatumia hii sako. Hata hii hapa chini hatutatumia. Hii sasa tunaenda kucalculate the surface area of an hemisphere. Sawa? Peke yake. Hiyo ndio tunaenda kuunganisha. So surface area is equal by, nitaka kuanza na ya conical flask itakuwa pi RL, hiyo ni curved surface area. Then plus the curved surface area of a cylinder inapeanwa by pi 2 pi r peke yake. That is the curved surface area of a cylinder, pi 2 pi r h. And then finally, the surface area of the hemisphere. Hemisphere surface area, sphere yenyewe inakuanga 4 pi r square. Hiyo ni sphere. So hemisphere ni a half. So itakuwa 2 pi r square. Hiyo ni hemisphere. Now tuunganishe hizi itakuwa 22/7. Tulikuwa tumepewa 3.14. So itakuwa 3.14 2 times r, the radius is 6, times l, which is 10, plus 2 times 3.142 times r6 times height of the cylinder 15, and then plus hemisphere 2 times 3.142 times r square, which is 6 square. This one will be 18.52 plus 22 6.224 plus 565.56, and now the total will be 980.304 centimeters square, but tuliambiwa to 1 decimal place. This is the same as 980.3 centimeters square. So ni vizuri sana kushika formulas. Kama ujui formula hesabu itakuwa ngori. Volume, we are now going to calculate the volume of the cone, the volume of the cylinder, and the volume of the hemisphere. Lazima ujue formula, my friend. Hapo hakuna shortcut. So the formula of the cone is given by a third pi r square h. Hiyo ni cone. Sawa? Plus the formula, the volume of the cylinder, which is pi r square h, plus the formula of the hemisphere. Hemisphere is 2/3 pi r cube. That is the formula. Remember, the formula for calculating the sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. Hiyo ni sphere. So hemisphere is a half, ndio maana tunatumia 2. Sawa sawa. So this one is a third times 3.142 times 6 square times h. H is 8. The cone times 8 plus 3.142 times 6 square times 15. That is the cylinder. And then finally 2/3 times 23.142 times 6 cube. This one will be now a total of 2,450.76 centimeters cube, which is equal to 1 decimal place 2450.8 centimeters cube. The average speed of a pickup was 20 kilometers per hour, faster than the average speed of a lorry. The pickup took 45 minutes less than the lorry to cover a distance of 108 kilometers. If the speed of the lorry was x kilometers per hour, write expressions in terms of x for the time taken by the lorry and the pickup, respectively, to cover the distance of 180 kilometers. So we know that we want to express in terms of the time taken. So we know that time equal to distance over speed. So now for the lorry, it will be the distance, which is 180 divided by x. So now time for the pickup will be 180 divided by x plus 20, and that is it. So determine the speed of the lorry and that of the pickup. Tulishaambiwa kwamba speed of the pickup was 20 kilometers faster, and then the pickup took 45 minutes less. Kwa hivyo the lorry ilichukua more time, which was 45 minutes more. That's why the pickup took 45 minutes less, meaning the time for the lorry minus the time for the pickup, the answer is going to be 45 minutes. 80 minus x, over x, 180 over x plus 20. This one will give us 45 over 60. Tunaweka over 60 kwa sababu lazima tubadilishe hii time into hours, kwa sababu our speed was in kilometers per hour. So hii ilikuwa minutes, 45 minutes, so we need to convert to hours. So by so doing, we can see that the LCM, okay, this one 15 here 3, 15 here 4, so we will have 3 over 4. 3 over 4. So let me take this one. The LCM is going to be x into x plus 24. That is the LCM. So we are multiplying everything. So here x inaenda hapa mara ngapi? Inaenda 4x plus 80. So now we are going to have 180 into 4x plus 80. E times in 80, E times in 4x. Minus hii x plus 20 inaenda kwa hii LCM yetu mara ngapi? Inaenda 4x. So tunaenda kukuwa na 180 times 4x is equal to, hii LCM yetu inaenda hapa mara ngapi? Tuna multiply LCM every term. Hapa inaenda mara ngapi? Inaenda x square, in fact 4x square, 4x square, ama hii 4 inaisha na hii, so inaenda x square minus plus 20x. So this one will be 3 into x square plus 20x. So if we open this one, we will have 720x plus 14400 minus 720x is equal to 3x square plus 60x. 720x will cancel out because 720 minus 720 is 0. So we will have now this one 3x square plus 60x minus 14000 is equal to 0. Hii ilikuwa on the right side, so ikienda pande hii itakuwa negative. We divide by 3 both sides. Every side here we will have that x square plus 20x minus 480 equal to 0. So two numbers that will give us, we will have 60 and 80. So minus x minus 60, x plus 80 will give us 0. Nimeruka step moja hapo ya kutafuta hizi numbers. I hope unajua. So here x is going to be either 60 or x is going to be negative 80. So we take the x, the value which is positive, because the speed is going to be positive. So the speed x is equal to 60, meaning that the speed of the lorry is 60 kilometers per hour, meaning that the speed of the pickup is 60 plus 20, which is equal to 80 kilometers per hour. The distance between town A and B is 240 kilometers. On a certain day, the pickup started from town A to this at this AM, and the lorry started from P town B at the same time. Determining the time the lorry and the pickup met. Now we have two towns here, A and B, 240 kilometers. Here it started 8:30 a.m. Also this one started 8:30 a.m. Right? But we know this one is the lorry. This one is the pick up. We know the speed of the pickup is 60 kilometers per hour. The speed for this one is 80 kilometers per hour. No, this is the opposite, 80, 60. Now, they came to meet here. So hapa, because they are hii inakuja na hii inaenda, they are going to meet, so we find the relative speed. The relative speed is to add the individual speed. So relative speed is equal to 80 plus 60. And that one gives us 140 kilometers per hour. So time taken to meet equal to distance divided by relative speed, which is equal to 40 divided by 140. And this one gives us 1 hour 43 minutes. 1 hour 43 minutes. So they started 8:30 a.m. So you add 1 hour 43 minutes. 0 plus this is 3. This is 7. So that's 1. This is 9, 10. So they met 10:13 a.m. The position vector A and B is this. A point M is on AB such that AM is a half AB, that is 1 over 2, 1 over 2. And point N is on OB and nimeiweka such that ON and NB is 1 to 3, 1 to 3. So hii sketch ni wewe ndio unachora ili upate kuitumia. So find AB. So AB, that is AO plus OB. And that one is, we are going to reverse. So we are going to have negative into 2, 4 plus OB, which is 12, negative 4. So this minus this plus that is going to be 10. This minus that is going to be this is negative. Sorry, this one is going to be negative. In fact, let me put it in negative side. Hii negative nimeweka kwa sababu we are going the opposite direction. Kutoka OA ni 2 over, ni 2, 4. So tukirudi hivi inakuwa negative, ndio maana nimeweka negative. Sawa? So negative 2 plus 12, the answer is 10. Negative 4, the answer is negative 8. So AB equal to 10, 8 negative. I think we should write it in column vector, in column form. MN, NM. So we want this one, NM. So NM is equal to NO plus OM. But NO NO is the reverse of this. We are going against this arrow, so it's going to be negative. This is 1/4 times 12 -4, and then plus OM. So we need to get OM first. So how do you get OM? So let us see OM. OM is equal to OA plus AM. OM is 224 plus AM. AM is simply a half AB. Tulikuwa na AB. AM is a half AB. So ndio maana nimeweka a half AB. So 24 plus 5 -4. And that one gives us 7, 0. So OM is 70. So tunarudi hapa plus OM, which is 70. This one is going to be -3, and this one is going to be -1. That is negative, itakuwa +1. So we'll have 3 -1 plus 70. And this one is going to be 4, 1. So, and that is M and M. It's going to be that one. Find NM correct one decimal. So this is the modulus. NM modulus simply means the square root of x squared plus y squared. This is x and this is y, which is 4 squared plus 1 squared. And this is the same as the square root of 17. And that one is going to be 4.1 units. A translation vector maps A onto this. Find the coordinates of the image of B under the translation vector. So let the translation vector be T, which is XY, right? So T, which is XY, plus the image because it translated A, we have A. A is 24. 24 will give us the, not the image, the object, will give us the image, which is now 5, -1. So to get the translation XY will be 5, -1, minus 2, 4. So TXY is equal to 3, -5. But we were told find the coordinates of the image of B under the same translation. Now, tushapata the translation. So B now, B prime, we are looking for B prime will be 3, -5, which is our translation, plus the object coordinate, which is 12, -4, and that one will give us 15, -9, and that is P prime, 15, -9. Because this one is paper 1, this kind of statistics is in paper 1, that is form 2 work, whereby you are given the set of data and then you are supposed to form a frequency distribution table. This one is an histogram. You have been asked to draw an histogram. Histogram tuko na aina mbili. Wakati tuko na class the class interval ina fari, sio uniform. Tukichora histogram tunatumia frequency density. Lakini wakati the class interval inaenda kama ni 5 5 5 5 5, tunatumia frequency na lower limit. Lower limit, upper limit, like that. So hiyo ndio kitu nataka kujua. So how do you get the frequency density? Frequency density is equal to frequency over the class interval. Class interval. Given the matrix M is singular, find the value of P. Singular matrix, the determinant is equal to 0. In a singular matrix, the determinant is equal to 0. So this is the this one diagonal here. So our determinant is given by 3 times 1 minus this times that, which is P into P minus a half, and the answer is going to be 0. So this one is 3 minus P square minus 1 over 2P, the answer is 0. So we can remove this fraction here by multiplying every term by 2. LCM hapa ni 2. So na multiply hapa times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Hapa itakuwa 6. Hapa itakuwa 2P square. Hapa itakuwa P equal to 0. So utafute namba mbili. Wakati na multiply, so this one, let us rearrange this one first. Hii itakuwa negative 2P square minus P plus 6 is equal to 0. If you rearrange, that's how we have it. Then we may rearrange. Oh, this one is going to be positive. Negative P, this one is going to be positive. Negative P times negative a half, the answer is going to be positive, a half P. So please note that. So I want to make this one positive. This one itakuwa positive, itakuwa 2P square. Hii itakuwa negative P, hii itakuwa negative 6 is equal to 0. You divide by negative kila mahali, itakuwa hivi. So two numbers, when you multiply, the answer is 12. When you add it, the numbers is 3 and 4. But which one is going to be negative? 4 is going to be negative. So 2P square minus 4P plus 3P minus 6 equal to 0. Group them. 2P square minus 4P, 3P minus 6 is equal to 0. The common factor is 2P into P minus 4 plus 3 into P minus 2, P minus 2 equal to 0. Kwa hivyo now we have 2P plus 3, P minus 2, then it is 0. So 2P equal to negative 3 divided by 2 divided by, so P equal to negative 1.5, or P equal to 2. Kirai earned a basic salary of this per month, and the Kenya shillings for Y for each extra hour worked. Muthurai's basic salary is 20%. more than Kirai's basic salary, but also earns a Kenya shillings Y for each extra hour worked. In a certain month, Kirai worked 30 extra hours and earned a total of Kenya shillings 7,000. Motura worked an extra 40 hours and earned a total of Kenya shilling this. Form two equations in X and Y to represent Kirai's and Mutua's total earnings. So 3 plus 3,000 plus 30 is not 3,000 plus 30Y will be 7,000. 1.2 sababu wako na Kirai and a basic salary of this work the basic salary 120 more 120, that's 120 over 100. X plus 40Y equal to 88,000. Let us remove this. So these are the two equations, but I can remove this decimal here. That one will give me 6x plus 200y equal to 44,000. So ni nini nimefanya? If you divide by here nimesema hii ilikuwa 120, ni 120 over 100. Hii na 0. 2 here 6, 2 here 5. So hapa tungekuwa na fraction of 5 over 6. So this one is the same as 6 over 5. So you multiply 5 every term. So if you multiply 5 this term here, itabaki 6x. If you multiply 5 here, itakuwa 200. If you multiply 5 here, you get this one. So that's how I have obtained this. Now use the matrix method to solve x and y. So now copy this one. This is 130. And this one is 6, 200. XY is equal to 70,000. And this one is 44,000. So let us get the determinant. The determinant is 1 times 200. That is 200 minus 180. And that one is going to give us 20. So the inverse equal to 1 over 20 into, you change this one, which is now 200, 1, and then you change the sign -6, -30. So this is our inverse. So this inverse, you multiply the inverse with this. So we will have 1 over 20, which is the inverse, into -30, -6, 1, times 130, 6, 200, xy will be equal to 1 over 20 into 200, -6, -30, 1, and this one will be 70,000, and this one will be 440,000. This is the inverse. An inverse with the matrix, it is going to give us the identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1, xy. So multiply this times this times this, then 5 times that, and that one is going to give us 400, 40,000, 1,000, meaning that x is equal to 400,000 to 40,000, y equal to 1000. The displacement S meters of a moving particle after t seconds is given by this. So this is t cube, 2 over 3 t cube. Determine the velocity of the particle when t is 5 seconds. So velocity you differentiate the distance, the displacement. So velocity equal to ds over dt. So this one is going to be 2 t square minus 7t minus 6. But at t equal to 5, now we substitute 5 here. 2 5 square minus 7 into 5 minus 6. This one gives us 50 minus 35 minus 6. That gives us 9 meters per second. 9 meters per second is the velocity. Determine the time t seconds when the particle is momentarily at rest. At rest, v equal to 0. Velocity is equal to 0. So you equate the velocity with 0. So 2t square minus 7t minus 6, the answer is 0. We can get t using the quadratic formula. P square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this one, t equal to 7 plus minus square root 7 square minus 4 times a 2 times negative 6 divided by 4. This one gives you t equal to 4.212 or negative 0.7122. So t time will not be negative, therefore the time will be 4.212 when it is at rest. Displacement S when the particle is momentarily at rest. Now we have time when the particle is at rest. It is 4.212. We have that time. Therefore, so S will be, now you substitute this time in this equation. S we add 2 over 3 t cube minus 7 over 2 t square minus 6t plus 8. Now you substitute this time there. We will have 2 over 3 into 4.212 cube minus 7 over 2 into 4.212 square minus 6 into 4.212 plus 8. So you press your calculator and you find distance is going to be 37.5487 meters. Acceleration of the particle when time is t. Acceleration, you differentiate velocity. So acceleration A is equal to dv over dt, velocity. Now our velocity was here, t square. So this is going to be 4t, and this was 7, will be minus 7. And that is velocity. So velocity is going to be 4t minus 7. So no, acceleration, sorry. So acceleration is going to be 4t minus 7. But at t equal to 4, now you substitute here. We are going to have 4 times 4 minus 7. That one is 16 minus 7. That is 9 meters per second square. And that is the acceleration when time is equal to 4 seconds.
Maisha ni magumu, lakini never give up.